Welcome back to DMC Sports. I went by my local sports card today. He didn't ask me to do this video. I did it on my own. I wanted to try out his store again and check it out and see what all the stuff he had. And what I'm going to share with you today is a rather sizable haul. I went through his cheapest cards he has to kind of catch up or maybe get back some of the cards I've gotten rid of in the past because of how good they were or how messed up they were, basically. If they weren't kept in very good condition, and I rebought them now because I've gotten rid of them in the past. So I'm going to basically share with you guys the haul I have, why I bought those cards, and then you just take a look at them. So here we go. I've got this section is Hall of Famers. I, of course, love Nolan Ryan. Ted Williams insert I thought was cool. Again, just a bunch of Hall of Famers. Is that a second one? Is exactly the same as Nolan Ryan? Yeah, that's a cool card. Ted Williams insert, of course. Nolan Ryan. There's Norris Smotzy. I got one Pedro card. Yeah. I love this card. It just looks like he's smarter than everybody else. I don't know. It looks good. Maybe it's just hair. I don't know. It looks good. He's stretching. He's doing his thing. Whatever. This card is amazing. I mean, look at this thing. You're looking up at him. He's got the baggy. What is this? Just under the jerseys. He's cold and he's looking out and he's swinging. He's got his bat. I mean, this is a sweet card. Stadium Club cards are awesome. I try to pick up them as much as I can when they have really cool pictures. Another insert of Duke Snider. Put that in my old Dodger collection. Diamond King. Of course, Ernie Banks. I always pick him up when I see him. Thurman Munson, Diamond King. Love this card. It's a very iconic picture of the fallen Yankee. And Pee Wee Reese. Always love Pee Wee Reese. He'll go in my old Brooklyn collection that I have. So I have a whole bunch of people that I currently collect. I collect them because I think they're going to be Hall of Famers, like Jose Altuve. This guy is going to get a 3,000 hits. He is a big-time stud. He's got some power, which is strange because he's like 5'2", and he weighs like 16 pounds. I mean, this guy, he's just an amazing ball player. I really respect him. Everybody loves him. So I picked up every single card that he had in his cheap bin. And this is all of them. He's got more, but I didn't go through all of them. I went through about 10,000 cards, and I was looking for one particular card today, and I did find it. I've seen other people pull it out of the Fairfield boxes, and I was very jealous that they were pulling that card. They always wanted that card because of a specific reason. We'll talk about that when I get there. So, Mookie Betts. MVP, super stud, second best player in baseball in my opinion. He's an all-around player. He's better than Trout in some things. So I'm collecting some of his cards. All I have currently is some rookies. So I wanted to pick up some just other random cards of his. Francisco Lindor, hard-hitting shortstop. This is a rookie card? No. Anyway, 12 home runs that year. I mean, the guy hits 30 dingers last year, and he's staying healthy. He's got the right attitude when he plays. I love this kid. I'm going to collect his rookies, and I'll collect a few of these. And of course, I love the Allen and Ginter. When I see those, I usually pick them up. It's a very classic-looking set. So, growing up, my favorite player was Jose Canseco. All right. So here's the story. This reminds me of the time that the journalist made a whole article about how Jose was on the juice. And Jose said no, and he lost a bunch of sponsors, and he wasn't going to be for like the whatever. He lost a bunch of money, and he sued this guy because of everything. And the article had a picture that was very similar to this. So I've always wanted this because this reminded me of how much I was sure that he wasn't on the juice, and he was just a large dude who worked out, and he was so amazing, and he wasn't. He was amazing, but he had a lot of help, working out 6 times a week instead of 4, so he was, which of course working out that much, he found out that it broke down his body, and he was always injured. So I picked up some cards. I love these. I want everyone that's ever made. I don't know why. I love it. So I picked up a bunch of his cards today. These were again in the cheap bin. I don't have these in my collection, so I'm gonna add them to them. Got a couple of Maguires, but this was the big pickup. I really don't understand where my Ricky Hendersons are, so I picked up some of the ones I had in the past, and a bunch of them that I haven't seen before because they're in the '90s. Or I just think it's interesting. He's looking back, and if you look the way he's looking. He's like, you better not mess with me. I don't care if you're the third base coach. You're going down. Then a bunch of action. It's so easy to get Ricky in action. He's running around. Look at this card. I mean, the contrast, the deep shadows. This card is amazing. When I saw it, I was super happy. Yeah, look at that. He's getting ready to steal the base in his underwear. That's how good Ricky Henderson was. And Allen and Ginter Henderson, I had to get those. So, now we're going to move to a different kind of set, different kind of cards. I know, or I don't think, Anthony Rizzo is going to be a Hall of Famer. But that guy's cool. I like him. I can pick up all these cards on the cheap. I like this one because it's a different uniform, the Home Run Derby stuff. And it's cool. I mean, look at that Stadium Club card. I mean, it's right in the wheelhouse of what he's doing. I mean, look how cool he looks. He's shortening up. I mean, he's a cool dude. So I'm really glad I picked up some of his cards. Now I got a bunch of cards that just of things I like, things I collect. I like Kevin Pillar. I think he's pretty cool. There's a bunch of the first pitch guys that are funny. Some of these cards I got because they're funny. Look at that. Look at the chicken. He's like flying. There's a flying chicken. Do you see the flying chicken? I see a flying chicken. It's pretty crazy. And I got this to do something terrible to it. I'll have a special video about that later. So I love Jim Eisenreich. Picked up a Pete Rose. There's some Hall of Famers. I don't think Bryce Harper will be a Hall of Famer. He might be if he plays a long time. But he needs to hit a lot of dingers if he's going to hit the Hall of Fame. And I found a couple tri cards in there. I was super jacked. Kershaw, probably a Hall of Famer. I got Bo Jackson because I have some Bo Jackson cards. I think Greinke's probably going to be a Hall of Famer if he can play a couple more years. Verlander's obviously. Seager, he might be good this year. So I got all those cards. Then there's Eckersley, one of my favorite players of all time. Picked up a bunch of cards of his I didn't have. So, and then Billy Hamilton, I got some rookies. And I just like this card. And I've always liked Billy Hamilton. And now he's on the Royals. That's my hometown team. So I'm pretty jacked. So I got some Ichiros. He just retired like 2 days ago. So I got some of him. I really like Alex Bregman. Probably not a Hall of Famer in his future, but he's a good player. Very good player. So he's going to be around for a while. Jose Soler. He was on a tear last year until he broke his foot. He's doing well in spring training. I think this guy could hit 30-some home runs and get a lot of at-bats this year. And as a DH, we could break out to be a star, for the Royals. So I got some rookie cards of his, and I picked up a couple more. I'm very happy with the pickup. So, and then there's a whole bunch of Sammy Sosa cards, and I liked Sammy Sosa well enough because, the game was very, very good to him. So his cards will maybe be very, very good to me in increase in cost. There's another Kevin Pillar. Look at that. I got 2. Then there's just some random guys that I like. And then, like I said, this stuff was super cheap. There's some rookie cards I picked up. I like Ronald Lindor because he punched Joey Bats in the face. Lamb, just some rookie cards just to know in case he, starts hitting again, stays healthy. Rafael Primera, I don't know. It was so cheap. Let's get it. Jason Worth, rookie. I like Ivan Rodriguez. Look at this card. You can see through it. That's cool, man. I like that. I had to get the Brian Wilson card because, feared the beard. He's insane. He was really good for a couple of years. I really enjoyed watching him play. The Panda I had to get. Adam Jones. So Adam Jones, this card, I don't know. It made me laugh. And I forgot about this card. He turned out to be in the Royals there for a little while, so I liked him. But I don't know. Maybe it's the beard and the goofy smile, or I don't know. I like this card. It made me laugh, so I picked it up. I want to collect all these 2012 All-Star Game cards. So I picked up a bunch of those. And then there's Joey Bats. That's his famous rendition of his bat flip that he had in the postseason in 2015. So that was kind of cool. I got another card of that, but I skipped it. So that's what I picked up today and why I picked it up. Just little cards just to fill my collection up a little bit and start collecting some other things. Thanks for making it through the whole video. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell because I have new content coming out every week.